folks, the Celtic Nerd here, bringing another nerdy video. We're back with Star Wars The Old Republic, and there is some unfortunate news, folks. It's going to be quite a while till I can upload my Star Wars The Old Republic videos to YouTube, as YouTube is now doing this whole video verification. It is quite annoying. I did look into it to make sure that it was real, and apparently it is. So now I am waiting to for them to review my verification, so that way I can continue uploading videos. It is quite an annoying process because apparently it will take at least 24 hours. And I discovered this while I was in the process of making my Assassin's Creed 2 videos public. And I had to stop on part 13. Correction, I had to stop on part 16 because it's like it won't let me upload a custom thumbnail. So that being the case, my videos will be on a bit of a hold. Obviously, certain videos were going to be on hold anyway, but due to the fact that I still have to upload my Assassin's Creed 2 videos, and then I'll be uploading my Assassin's Creed Brotherhood videos. So everything in their proper order. I do have a bit of a backlog of videos to get done, but I also want to continue making some level of progress with certain videos. Hence why I'm now doing this today. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for your patience. If you're watching this on Twitch, well, it looks like you'll have access to my videos significantly longer than my videos on YouTube. Now, that being out of the way, I'm going to mute my mic and we will get started.
We are set, Agent. Preparations for the Killik Imperial Summit are underway, and the first ambassadors are arriving on site. We're meeting on Alderaan, in the House of Thule. We couldn't think of a more appropriate place.
Alderaan it is. Where's my invitation?
You don't want to sit through it all. But there is a favor we'd like to ask. More than any other Imperial, you've seen the nests and how they function. Your word could carry weight. Before we leave, we'd appreciate your honest assessment. One final report that we can present to the Imperial Summit attendees.
An alliance with the Killiks would benefit the Empire immensely, and I'm not afraid to say so. I'll have a report to you by the time you reach Alderaan.
We look forward to it. Agent, the summit is over. It was not without incident. Diazana of the Lesai Nest is dead.
I thought things were looking up. How did the summit turn violent?
Fulner Eth, our contact in the diplomatic service, attempted to sabotage the proceedings. Diazana was caught in an explosion, saving an ambassador. And when we traced it to Fulner, He had a speech prepared.
Damn you! Listen to them. Do you want to ally the Empire with these creatures? Everything they do defies what we stand for. The Killiks are an abomination. Our empire is based on the notion that a great individual rises to the top, and the lesser masses follow. The Killik hive mind devours greatness, absorbs every possibility into a mire of primal instinct.
We found his words troubling, and his actions more so.
I expect that didn't help the talks.
No, but we reconvened after Fulner was gone. The colony allows billions of Killiks and joiners to serve something greater, the Nest consciousness. Just as Imperials serve the Sith and the Emperor. That is what we told the others. That is how we signed a treaty between the Empire and the Killiks.
It's been a long time coming, but you made it happen.
Both sides will open their borders to trade. Protocols will be set for military and diplomatic contact. You and Izana, even Fulner. You all brought us to this point. Our future is hopeful.
Things are looking bright. Let's enjoy it while it lasts.
We end a verse in the song of the universe. Soon, we will hear another.
Now, folks, I want to clarify why there are moments I take light side options in conversations. That's because I'm playing, my Imperial agent is loyal to the Empire, and as such, he will do light side options when he feels like it truly benefits the Empire, rather than just himself. And in the context of the Killiks, they have already shown to be great assets, and so that's why I feel like and also as a fellow outsider being a Chiss, working with the Empire, the idea of creating such an alliance seems extremely beneficial. So it's all about making the Empire as a whole stronger rather than just himself.
Vector, what's going on?
It's strange. Since the summit, our mind keeps drifting back to diplomacy, but we have nowhere to apply our skills. Still, we should be grateful Killik-Imperial relations are going well. And it's time we rededicated ourselves to your work.
You planning to learn sniper techniques?
Nothing so extreme. But we can discipline ourselves and study our opponents. We've been privileged over these past months. Until opportunity comes again, on to the less glamorous job we signed up for.
Yes, Vector?
Agent, we'll never be a great spy or covert assault operative. But you've helped us to be a diplomat and a Dawn Herald. You've been a brother to us. And we're thankful for your guidance.
There aren't many people I trust to save my life. I'm glad to have you at my side.
We received a message from the Killiks. The colony embraces the Imperial Alliance, and offered us the chance to become Dawn Herald to all nests. We refused, as our priorities are clear. We'll work with you and defend your legacy until the end.
Scorpio?
It is time for my upgrade as we agreed. I'm prepared for short-term transfer into the Imperial archives.
I'll reroute power to the comms. What's our next step?
I can upload my consciousness here. My body will have minimal functionality while I upgrade. Oh, it's beautiful in here. So much space and power. A million computer nodes singing in concert.
Why do you look human?
I'm experimenting with new social constructs. It's part of my improvements. Upgrade complete. All my experience in spell service has been fully integrated into my program. You can't imagine how wonderful it is to be remade with the power of a galactic network at your disposal.
Can you access HoloNet databanks, passwords, secure transmissions?
I could do that without uploading. But there are other benefits. The restraining codes you used on me are tied to my hardware. So long as I remain in these databanks, I'm free of your control.
Remain in the databanks and you'll be limiting your options. It'll be like Belsavis all over. I've shown you things you'd never have seen on your own. Stay at my side willingly, and I'll show you more.
You make an interesting proposal. I will accompany you. Thank you for assisting in my upgrade. In Belsavis prison, I monitored the inmates and their behavior. I've been monitoring you as well. You're an exceptional example of your species.
Coming from you, that's quite a compliment.
You understand. There may be something of interest in your genetic structure or your early socialization. If you ever produce offspring, I will monitor their situation as well. I promise to be with you for a long time.
Hail to the Emperor! More importantly, hail to you, Master.
Agent, I've been continuing my research into Project Protean, the fine people who want me dead, and who are responsible for Vector's condition. I have the location of their headquarters.
Give me the details, Doctor.
Protean's main laboratory is on a planetoid in the subterral sector. Security is tight, but not impervious. I've arranged transportation for Vector and myself. He deserves to know the truth about his victimizers.
If you're moving against Protean, I ought to be there. Besides, you'll need assistance.
I'm afraid this is a personal matter, and I am capable of operating on my own. I plan to learn exactly why Protean tried to kill me and recover their data on Master Vector. The rest we can play by ear.
Take whatever equipment you need and call me if you run into trouble.
Of course. We'll see you again when this is over.
We have returned from Project Protean. The task is done.
And I have promises to keep. It seems Protean was based on prior experiments in alien biology. My prior experiments. I had no proof until I discovered certain former associates in the Protean lab. But I've ensured that they will not misuse my research again.
What did you do at the research facility?
Vector and I entered the facility as planned and interviewed the woman in charge. In return for my generosity sparing the laboratory, I've been appointed unofficial Protean director. From now on, every experiment, every assay goes through me.
That's quite a victory. What do you plan to do with that authority?
Protean serves a function, bringing the benefits of alien biology to all people.
Starting with its work on joiners.
But your Protean files have already been deleted, and the Killick experiments stopped.
I'm glad everything was resolved satisfactorily. Anything else?
I believe I've told you everything. If you'll excuse me, I have a great deal of research to catch up on.
We think we're never going to trust him, and we think it doesn't matter. We're glad he's on our team.
Doctor, what can I do for you today?
I was just thinking what a fine team we've made. You realize that when we met, I had an extremely low opinion of you. I assumed you'd earned your position through political connections. I made that mistake with an agent once before.
What agent would that be?
A man who was promoted to keeper, and eventually minister. Clever if confounding. He'll have my eternal respect. Your path may be similar to his. Given that and the state of our empire, I believe it's wise if I continue to advise you.
I believe it's wise to keep you at my side.
Then you're learning. In any case, I'm at your disposal. And one of these days you should consider training more operatives. I'll be happy to grant my insight.
You wanted to talk?
I was just thinking about when we met. It was much colder, as I recall, and the aristocrat was not entirely thrilled. I thought you'd be gone in a week. And you were, but somehow you dragged me along.
I came to you out of an ambush in the snow. And there you were, glowing.
Was I? Do you ever wonder about the future? Where the likes of us will stand in 5, 10, 50 years?
I imagine myself with a wife at my side. What about you?
I can imagine you that way too. Was that a proposal, sir?
Raina Temple, will you marry me?
Yes, I will marry you. We don't have to do it on record. I realize there are consequences to making that sort of thing public, but I can wait, and in the meantime...
In the meantime, we've got a wedding to plan, and a whole life after that.
We do at that. I love you. Whatever comes, I always will. Sir, I want you to be the first to know. I've declined to join the Toxitrooper Brigade on Quesh. I received a personalized transfer offer from Major Janos a few days ago. My time on Hoth flagged me as hostile environment capable.
You couldn't tear yourself away from your husband, could you?
No, sir. Tempting as the opportunity was. There really was a time when I'd have considered it. For the promotion, for the sake of hiding. Not so much anymore. I'm proud to stand with you and fight for the Empire until the end.
I'm proud to have you at my side.
Thank you, sir. Now, I believe we had a mission of some sort, shall we?